The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Nicely shaped ball. Good read, needed to be. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I do enjoy watching the high-risk, high-reward approach taken by this lad Kerkez, a player who likes engaging and stretching the opposition going forward while doing a lot of intense man-to-man pressing as well. If he's on his game, he can help his team create many chances high up this pitch.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Raul. He's in a great position here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it out wide. Neuer.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Pedri. Passes short and sharp. Pedri. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Kerkez. Swings in across. Another chance from a corner. Spain with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a decent ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Kerkez could try cutting inside here. Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Spain, number 16, Rodri. Coming on
And
to
the second
replace
half
him
gets
is
underway.
Number 15.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's on it. Can he get away? He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Incoming delivery. Oh, he's had a chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Kimmich. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's delightful. And across it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Kimmich. Messi.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Szoboszlai. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
For Messi. And here's Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Spain. Number 7.
Spain
Mbappe.
have their second corner now.
Number 21. Raul. Number 10. Messi.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll
Coming on the
do.
field. Number 20. Welbeck.
And here's Szoboszlai.
Number 14. Didier Drogba. Number 5.
That's a throw.
Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Crossed in once more. Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
4 added minutes.
Look, there
been
has to be
indicated.
more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Alexander-Arnold. Baresi cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Put my feet on the ground. 'Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud. Stack this bread let me do it like I'll spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name. Trust me, you don't wanna test my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespecting, you know that's G's and me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbors are moving wild, they know that. All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, but my feet on the ground. Cause they'll care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud. Gotta make all my people proud, so I put in the time every day of the week. I'm a star in the sky, they can see my shine, so I ain't been doing up hide and seek. Wanna move mumsy out of the ends, I've still got family back in Niger. Ain't got time for the online beef, so I stay vegan when I post online. Same day, but I'm going through changes. New day, a different fragrance. Live every day like it's your last. Ain't got time to be doing complacent. Hop in a booth, I do it for them. The reason that I write these rhymes, I live one life, I can't waste time, that's why. All I do now is make my people proud.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Cannavaro with the clearance. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, and named as Van Basten!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's gone loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rudiger, big chance, must be, it's Van Basten! It's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Liverpool have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's had it nicked away. Raul. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's nice. Van Basten! Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Van Basten. And here's Bale. That is lovely. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Saliba.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cannavaro. Showing great feet there. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Now, we would like to ask
Well, obviously
you all to kindly
things
stay
are not
seated
good,
during the
Peter.
match.
It seems the
Thank you
team
for
were
your
just a bit
cooperation.
too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's been given away. Oh, big chance! What a big chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. Hoisted in. And he's there to clear it. And here's Van Basten. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner.
मुलेश भैया क्या हाल है?
Chiellini.
अरे यार
Oh, such a clever touch.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Chiellini. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Distributed tidily. Now it's Bale. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's tidy. A heavy challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And reclaimed it in a trice. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Time and again they are repelled. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Chiellini gets rid without sophistication.
There will be 1
Not too
minute
much to
at
add
a
on
time.
here, just a minute. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
Please
Thoughts
join
on what
me.
we just...
को बंदे ने 2 बार गोल कर लिया बहुत ज़्यादा खरा सका ध्यान रखना देखो
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Messi. Pelé. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's running through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, super find. Pelé! It's Pelé! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. So we're still where we started right now. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Fires it, takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Messi plays it short. Isco's cross. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Pedri. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Bale. Iniesta. Bale. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bale, and he's picked it up out wide. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get...
Bale!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Iniesta. Rummenigge. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rummenigge. Look at the spin chance! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Time.
Barcelona. There's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rudiger does well to get it back. It's Bale! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And again! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Pirlo. Isco. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Pele! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been... Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Dink through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. Rummenigge. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Distributed tidily. He's got away. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's had a shot! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pele. Pele. Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Quality ball.
200 minutes has
It's
been
promising
indicated.
build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
बंदी बहुत खरी ना कोई 107 108 लेवल ਦੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਮੂੰਹ ਨੇ ਪਲੇਅਰ 107 108 ਲੈਵਲ ਦੇ मेरा तो बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस चल रहा है
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Yamal. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. And that should get the job done. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's been cut out, well played. Yeah, gets it away. That's going to go a long way. Oh, they could be caught out here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Raul. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pele. And that's put paid to a promising move. And claimed it back swiftly. Neuer. Alexander-Arnold. And that's definitely not his best.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hernandez. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pullet. Raul. Has a look and place it forward. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Messi. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
he's heaved it away. This possibly the last play of the half. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please make sure
So
to
first
watch
half
the screen
thoughts?
for an
Well,
information
simply put,
bulletin
Peter,
from the
they
regional
haven't been
police
good enough
department.
to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Pullet. Yamal is seated in a good position here. And Pullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a superb rearguard action. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo!
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. And here's Lewandowski, and that's a good ball. Oh, important interception. That's a decent clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance to deliver. And that is earned. Bullet!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pele. Can he finish? In he goes again. And he hits the net. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
He's found a way through. And Bebeto! And he thumps it clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hernandez. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Great play! Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Yamal. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please join me in wishing
How
all
would you
the
summarise
best
what
to
we've
members
seen
of
today
our
then,
fan
Jim?
club
Well, there's no
celebrating
shortage
their
of effort
wedding
and commitment from
anniversary
them.
today.
They were just undone by that second half goal.
Many thanks to Jim.
प्लेयरों का बहुत फर्क पैंदा है बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क है ना अब आपको 99 लेवल ਦੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੂਡ ਲੀਗ 7-7 8-8 ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਿਛਲੀ ਵੀ 105 ਲੈਵਲ ਦੇ
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great ball. Can he finish? And it's a goal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well read, nice interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Raul. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Kane. And Alexander-Arnold. Turns and goes back. And this is Raul. Schneider. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Now, can they get him away? Schneider could move up a gear here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Kane. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Caceres calmly anticipates.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. And that has been clubbed away. Threads one in. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. And it's Lahm. Lahm. And it's Messi. And this is and the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick reminder today
What
that
do you think
parking
we're
in
up
the
to
area
after
around the
45
stadium
minutes?
is strictly forbidden.
Haven't played that
Please
badly.
use parking
Getting
provided
caught
by
again
club
on the
or any other paid
counter-attack
parking
is
facilities
unlikely.
in
They're
the
switched
area.
on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Schneider really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. And back to the goalkeeper. And Hernandez. Kimmich. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham gets across to intercept that. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Just about up to the hour now. Schneider. Messi. Played out wide. Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are.
Chance for a shot! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Back towards the middle. De Ligt. And it's Kimmich. Some really good ball movement. Quality ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Caceres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi, and Messi! And this is Messi, and he's gone backward here. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
2
now.
added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered,
Please
Peter,
take this
this was
opportunity to pay
a fair
visit to our
result. Both
official-
sides...